Hey guys, it's me, Rishik Tanaka. You know me from this guy from Kolkata. I rant and talk about general political stuff, random things like whatever, things that I like. I want to talk about in general. So recently, I made a video about what's going on in Maharashtra, which I feel was a lot more targeting and less informative and like really ranting. This was more like targeting and less ranting about stuff. See, and ranting about problem, I rant about problem. Like I rant about how the political scene is. I rant about how inhuman it is. I rant about like you, I. I can feel frustration about certain stuffs, right? And since a lot of stuff is going on all around the world, especially regarding this freedom of speech stuff, like whether comedy or like this kind of joke is freedom of speech or not, it is debatable, and people can have their own opinion about it. That's the beauty of being human beings. We can have different opinions about different stuff, like whether I like apples, you don't like apples, whether you like comedy, I don't like comedy, whether you like dark comedy, I don't like dark comedy. I think it's pretty subjective, and at the end of the day, entertainment is a service, and customers are the people. I mean, they decide whether it's right or wrong. I don't think politicians or any other figures should be solo advocating for what's right and wrong. That's my stance on it. So recently, I had made a video about the situation happening in Maharashtra, like a lot of stuff, especially regarding these comedy shows happening in Maharashtra, and it's going really wild. Okay, and I was very pissed off because there have been a lot of incidents in Maharashtra that really triggered me, and I feel like in that triggered moment, I didn't in search in depth for what stuff I should have been searching for. Is like who's behind it, what's going on, is it right to justify anger towards something? See, I as a person, I feel like uh I disagree with people where I say that, oh, this state problem is this state problem, other people shouldn't talk about it. I feel like we all are Indians, and I feel like everybody should have an opinion about, or like we are all humans. We can talk about whichever country, whichever state we want, as long as we are providing with ev- evidential proof, and we are talking not just like yapping and just being racist, right? And I feel like I failed in my morals when I made that video, and I made few other videos about few other stuff as well, such as the Canadian video where there was racism against Indian and I was racist against Canadians, which kind of defeats the purpose. Whether like, why am I doing the same thing that they are doing at the same time, right? Uh, so so this is more like me realizing a mistake and trying to move forward and trying to present you the original Rishabh. See, as my channel says, I want to be as original and authentic as possible. And anger is a part of human emotion, and I feel like we have been anger baited in a lot of stuff with information floating in short videos and stuff like that, which are being inclined towards either this side or that side. And I think as a person who makes YouTube videos, we should be like studying both sides and trying to check facts which are relevant to the information. So, in a humble apology, I would like to apologize to first the people that got offended because of the Marathi video, which is all Marathis and other Indians who want who don't want the world to see and represent us fighting against each others. And so that's an apology to y'all. This is my sincere apology to people in general, whoever got offended, whether it's Marathis or any other Indian community. Okay. The next is I would like to apologize to the French Canadian people who are offended in my last Twitter video about where I talked about racism in Canada, and I called Canada a retarded country. See, Canada has a lot of problems, it has a lot of things, but I feel like me generalizing people is me doing the same thing that they are doing to us, which is like not they, but like those kind of people. And I feel like it's defeating the purpose of who Vishal Dhanuka and me stand for, and who I want to represent, or who like my persona I want to represent. See, me ranting and trash talking stuff is different, but I should have a reason for trash talking stuff. I cannot fucking trash talk every human being just because people are because they're criminals, murderers, and like their stuff, like the bad people everywhere in general. So I think generalizing the community and a place is kind of sick, and it's definitely should not be coming from a person who didn't talk about a problem that is going on in his own state, right? Like that's kind of most hypocritical bullshit that will be happening. So I feel like as a person who like tries wants to talk about stuff, I think diverting anger towards people is okay, but like the way I said it, it feel more like it was less ranting and more insulting. And I think at that point, like, see, I can rant about stuff like I can understand a lot of people might have the same frustration that I have. That whatever fuckery is going around in the whole country, whether it could be West Bengal's fuckery, whether it could be Maharashtra, whether it could be Bihar, what Jharkhand, and a lot of other states. I think Mizoram has having issues as well. Some northeastern was having issues. I forgot Nagaland. Yeah, Nagaland. I think Nagas were having issues as well. So I think you putting fuel into the fire will kind of me feel like me losing my personality and me trying to be the same politicians that I like, me having the same ideology as a politician that I hate most. Like I hate when people are being divided, and I think I'm kind of doing the same thing, which is not my personality. So I think I should apologize to everybody and to myself for not being myself on the channel. And going forward, I will be ranting. My rant will not go away all of a sudden because that's my personality of being Vishuddhanaka. But I think I should be having a statute boundary where the ranting doesn't go to just insulting someone's culture. I still stand for that that lot of things are happening in Maharashtra that are really upsetting to me as a person because I stayed in Maharashtra and I have a lot of memories with a lot of wonderful people around here. And I don't want these, like the place, Pune, my I would say my second home, or I would say, to get destroyed and tarnished by some fuckers who just tarnish the image and like destroy everybody's expectation of what Pune is. Okay, I don't care whoever is destroying Pune's image, whether it's an outsider, it's Maharashtrian. I don't want anybody to tarnish Maharashtra's image or Pune's image because Pune and Maharashtra in general, I've traveled to a lot of places. I've traveled to Mumbai. I've traveled to I forgot I think Solapur it's called, and I've traveled and I've met a lot of wonderful people. And I don't want that image to be tarnished by some fools on some levels. Okay, I do not agree with everything people say, and like okay that this place problem we should not talk about. I feel like in any part of the world, anybody can talk about any problem, but I think they should have, as I've said before, factual information and should be ranting their anger towards certain group of people, not like that are actually actively involved rather than just targeting in general. Because that will be me doing putting fuel in the fire, like the same thing that other people like news channels and politicians do, and I think that is in bad faith, and that doesn't represent me and Richard Dhanuka in any form of capacity. So that's me. We talking about stuff, and I think I will rework on that video and try to talk about what's happening in Maharashtra from a different perspective, a different rant, and I will try to focus on problems that really matter, problems that could be solved, because I believe that we might be dormant at the moment, but we are India. We have gone through a lot, and I think we can grow from our mistakes and we can become the glory that we are. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Hope you like this video, found this very interesting. If so, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such content. And if I make mistakes, you are the judge. You are my brothers. You're gonna tell me what's wrong and what's right, right? You are the customer, and I'm providing you the service of entertainment. See you guys later. Till then, peace.